What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we took on LSU and ended up getting the win 45-31. It was our big rivalry game. It was a top 5 matchup, and we played as good as we possibly can, especially on defense. We gave up 3 field goals in those first 3 quarters while we was putting up touchdowns. That pretty much summed up the game. So we're number 2 in the country still, undefeated, and we are going to play Tennessee in the SEC title game. This is a whole different story here. It's going to be a much bigger challenge. They got a little bit more talent than we do. They run the ball extremely well, which means we're going to have to go up against some crazy running back of some sort, I'd imagine. And it looks like their defense is really solid. Now, they run a pro-style offense, which means they're just going to hand the ball off to their halfbacks all day. And they run a 4-3 defense, and I'm sure they got some talent there as well. But before we play them, we got to look at some things. We don't need to look at recruiting. We're done with that. Bowl rankings, not a whole lot to see here. It's just us and Miami. We win today, and we're in. It's very simple. Go over to Heisman Watch. Nothing here to see. We haven't had anybody put up enough stats for any of this to matter. All it is a bunch of quarterbacks putting up crazy numbers. And we know Stuckey, like, look at this kid. He's got 48 touchdowns. That's crazy. I know Stuckey doesn't have that many. Let's go to awards finalists. This is the last time I'll look at this. There is no award we are up for except for one, and that is the Coach Award. We win today. I think we may end up getting it. We'll go to bowl projections. Again, there's really nothing to see here. I mean, it all comes down to predicting us to play in the national title game. You go to Players of the Week. We can look at a couple random dudes here. Looks like a halfback from Georgia had a pretty good game along with an Army defensive end. Then you go over to Conference Standings. Biggest thing we want to see here is our team info screen. The only downside from the last game is Nixon got hurt and is out until, I guess, the bowl game. We got some depth there, so I feel okay in that spot, but it'd be nice to have him today. But Stuckey, Williams, and now we got a new leader in receiving, and that is Batiste, and that is by yards per game, I'm pretty sure. He had a really good game against LSU. And you look on the defensive side, Stamper, Thomas, and Stamper. That's been pretty normal outside the whole interceptions. We've had 2 linebackers go back and forth on the interception front because our secondary has been so bad all season. Let's check out Tennessee. They got a couple of defensive players out at least. That'll help. You look at their offense. Gutierrez, Jacuria Williams, Josh Briscoe. This is what worries me. Again, we lowered that slider for the CPU just because I got tired of getting our faces beat in all the time, and it still may happen today. But this guy's averaging almost 140 yards a game. So I'm guaranteed he's probably an impact player. So that's something we got to face a little later on. You look on the defensive side, Frazier, Anderson, and Myers-White, just some random guys kind of they're doing their thing on defense. Well, I think I'm ready to take on the Vols. Hopefully we can win. This will be the toughest game we'll face all year. That's just my thinking. Now, I'm going to go, this is their alternate too. I was looking at some of their uniforms a little earlier before I started the video, and I noticed we can go with the Stormtrooper white look. I think that looks pretty cool. I want to do the orange breeches. I think that looks really neat. I want to see some orange out there on the field. So that's what we'll go up against. Okay, it's real simple. Just win today, and we're going to play somebody in the national title game. But this is the type of offense that we struggle against. Just a really good impact halfback. I assume he's an impact halfback. You're going to put up 140 yards, you better be an impact halfback. Maybe our defense could play as well as we done in the last game. Of course, that last game, we gave up 2 100-yard rushers, but I just felt like they just held their own when they needed to. And here we are in the Georgia Dome, SEC title game. You can see the updated SEC logo everywhere. Really cool to see that. Very exciting. Another huge game. That's every game. It seems like the entire season, it just feels like one big game after another. That's the SEC for you. And here come the reigning national champions. 11-0. And I'm already seeing one. I thought they fixed this. The next guy's going to look at that a little bit later. But they're going to highlight Larry Williams. Leading the country in touchdowns, but he's not even remotely mentioned for any award, which is really weird. They're going to pick us to win. That is interesting. Let's go to the coin toss. And they won it, and they will get the ball first, which is fine by me. Let's go check out their roster, see how loaded they are. This is the most talented roster we faced so far this year. Jonathan Crompton, so he must have been injured sometime this year. He was a pretty good ball player back in the day. He had one really good senior season. That's when Lane Kiffin was there. But he's a pocket passer, thankfully, so I'm going to go after him whenever I can. And this is our problem right here. Impact halfback, 94 overall, 95 speed. We just got to hope for the best. Thankfully, he's not super strong, but I guarantee you he is going to break some tackles today. He's got 87 break tackle. Yeah, he's going to do a number on us, unless we just get lucky. You look at you look at his backup, Lamarcus Coker, 95 overall. That must be nice having two 95-plus guys. We got a 90 and an 82. They've done as good as they possibly can. Fullback, 74 overall, not much there. Wide receiver core, really good. 92, 89, 82, and 78. You look at their tight end, 91 overall with 80 speed. Chris Brown, he was a good one for us back in the day. 78 catch. Look at their offensive line, 85, 93, 91, 96. So their guards are as good as we'll face, which means they're probably going to push around our defensive tackles a lot today. So I may change a couple different things on defense. I want to test some things out. Right tackle, 84. Defense, they run a 4-3, 93 and 85 on the edge with some really good backups behind them. Then you got defensive tackle, 95 overall. Then you got 82 and then 80 and 74. 95 overall, left outside linebacker, impact player. 93 middle linebacker, but he is out, but his backup, 93 overall. Then you got, another amazing outside linebacker, Rico McCoy, impact player. So the goal here today is to probably spread them out as much as we can, because I don't want those two guys on the field at all the time. Hopefully they got bad corners. Well, their top corner is out. That's good. Then they got an 85, 86, and then it's kind of a drop-off after that. So probably the best thing we need to see is for this defense to play a lot of dime on us and some nickel, so these guys can get on the field as opposed to those linebackers. They got a pretty good free, wow, look at this. True freshman, 85 overall, 92 speed. That is an ideal free safety to have out of the gate. Good for them. Then you got strong safety, Adam Myers-White, 89 overall, 86 speed. They just don't have hardly any weaknesses outside of cornerback depth, I guess. They got an awful kicker, and they got an awful punter. Both of them are pretty young. All right, let's get this show on the road. Hope for the best, and let's win our first SEC title. They got an impact on the right. I'm going to try to kick it over here.
And they'll be returning this one.
That's what I want to see. Let's see if we can get a stop. Good hit there. I think I'm going to try something. Now, again, we've lowered our slider. Well, for this one, I think I may just go man. We're going with a bigger set, but we'll stick with the 4-3. I will control Holden. I got to control one of these safeties. They have done an awful job for us this year in run coverage or run defense. Let's see if I can do any better. Good job. Good stop by Colonel Sanders. What I wanted, we're going back to the big set again. We'll just stick with this. Yeah, I'm going to control his safety. And Holden has done the worst of the two. Let's see if, going back to that toss play again. Good job, Al. That's what I want to see. Just get in front of him somehow. Third and long. Let's go, Cloud. We'll do something like this. We got to get a stop. Can I get around this tackle? Oh, my gosh. That should get picked. Good job. Oh, no. Please let that be a holding. Clipping. Good job. Decline that sucker. We will decline it. Great play right here. I thought I was going to get a sack. Watch him. He scooted up just enough. Oh, that was a push blocking the back. That's the clipping. That's where it was. Are they going to throw the flag? Oh, you see it right here. This is really cool. I rarely ever get to see this, but he did. The refs actually throw the flags in these games. Really neat. Well, that's a big stop for us. Good job, defense. Let's go on offense and gain a possession. Let's see if little Anthony Gibbons can make a play. I can see a shank to the left. That's a good punt. I'm going to fair catch that. There's nowhere for me to go there. Not in the middle of the field. Middle of the field, speaking of, I'm going to do a couple of these changes, and let's go with a speed option out of the gate. I'm going to spread them out, and they're going dime. That's what we want to see them in all day. I like that shift. I guess we'll go to the right. Good catch by Williams. Didn't get anything out of it, though. Just good defense overall. 2nd and 11. Let's go halfback screen.
It looks like this defense is
Now they're going 4-3, and I don't blame them. Get your best players out there. I guess we're going to go over to Cooper. Hopefully we can get some yards out of this. Get about 7, 8 yards out of that. So it is what? 3rd and 5. I think I'm going to run the ball. I'm going to go with our best run play and see if we can pick up the first down. Just pitch it there. Go to Craig. Just outrun him as best you can. I thought he was going to get us in the backfield right there, but he had just a little boost of speed to get out of that situation. Let's go gun normal and go Y stick. We're going 4-3 again, zone. This will be interesting. I'd love to hit my tight end right here. Not a very good throw. He ended up having to go to the middle of the field to catch it, but ended up being a good catch, though. 2nd and 1. I think I'm going to go back to halfback screen. Man 5-2. Please go cover 0. I'd love to hit Amos over the top. Cover 0. Get it, Amos. Get it, freshman. Ah, great play. 6 points. Now, one thing I got to show you. The next guys need to look at this if you haven't seen it already. I thought they fixed it. The names need to be orange. We don't do the black lettering anymore. All right, go back and look at this. Just a great play. Cover 0. Go over the top. Now, they got a really good free safety. That's that freshman. It's freshman on freshman right here. But just ended up being a great throw by Stuckey. Wow, that's a good start. Stop them. Get the ball. Go down the field. Get 6 points. So let's do the same thing on the next drive. Okay. Extra point. Whew, all right. So we got one possession up on them. I ran a lot of man there, and it seemed to work okay, but I'm going to sprinkle in a couple different things once they spread it out a little bit. This is a really good kick, but he is going to return it. My kicker just doesn't have the strength to do that consistently. A fumble, somebody get it! Huge play! Huge! Huge! Who made that play? Go back and look at that. I think that was that linebacker again. Whoever it was, that's that same guy who had that lick in the first kickoff return. That's number 54. That's it's Lindsey. Look at this play. He's the one. Oh, man, that kid is killing on special teams. He's a backup linebacker, and Givens picked it up. Wow, great play. Go something like this. See if I can get a better one, because I really don't like to see that black lettering. Do something like that. Wow, just an incredible play right there. We got to take advantage of it. So let's go spread it out. Let's go P. Reed. Zone dime. I would love to run it, but I don't think I'm going to. Bad play right there. Now, great defense. I was fixed to get sacked. They blitz both of their slot receivers, or slot corners. 2nd and 11. I'm going to do P. Reed from here. Man dime, I'd much rather see that. Can our tackles hold up against those impact linebackers on the edge? Looks like they're going to first down. Get the first. I think we need to keep this simple. We're on the 5-yard line. So let's go ahead and keep this simple. Let's just stay under center and run the ball. See, they got their 2 impact linebackers out on defensive ends. We'll go this way. 6 points. Just like that, up 2 scores. How about that green wave? We're just taking advantage of situations at the moment. I think he's broken most of the running back records in Tulane. He's been a great player for us. He's just a junior. He could come back next year, but I fully expect him to want to go pro, and if he does, and if I, of course, come back for another year, I fully expect him to I would let him go. Let's put it that way, just to be fair for him. That seems odd. Did you go back and look at that? They got the I thought I fixed that. The conference logo on the jersey. This isn't going out of bounds. Terrible kick. I'm talking. That's my fault. We got both logos covering up each other. I guess that's something I need to go fix on the back end. Not a big deal. They're going back to another big set. I'll go man again. I'm going to control the safety, though. I felt like I've done a good job the last time with holding.
35-yard line. Tennessee sets up in the eye.
The one chance we have against this halfback is he's not super strong. They are just abusing this toss play. I whiffed on that one big time. That was my fault. At least I got the tackle.
7-yard toss play to the halfback.
Okay, I want to try from here. I'm going to do a zone blitz. I'm just going to see how they react to it.
Ball on the 42.
I'm going to have that blitz go to the strong side.
In an I formation.
I'll do something like this. I'm just testing out some things.
Williams.
Good play. Didn't get the first at least, so that is what?
A 2-yard
Third
run
and
by
short.
the halfback.
Here we go. I'm going to take a chance on dog blitz. Hopefully they will just run the ball.
Yard for the first down.
They are flipping it, so we're going to do the same.
The D-line shifts over.
They passed it. Oh, good job, everybody. He dropped it. I think it's like a third-string tight end trying to do something there. Wow. We get a touchdown here, I'm here to tell you. Katie bar the door. So far, they're just making mistakes. Somebody get a block on the right. See if Givens can get something out of this.
Given takes it to 16.
Get about 10 yards out of it. Right hash.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made
I'm going to spread these guys out. We're going to go 5 wide. Now, we can't do... Well, let's go... We'll do slot seam. That's fine. We're going zone. You're going to see one of my outside receivers get a zone pass, maybe.
They line up in the shotgun.
High snap.
Throw on first down.
Good catch by Batiste. Not the best throw. Pick up, what, 4 or
Brings him
5?
down. They get 5 yards on the play.
Let's go back here, and I'm going to go QB choice. We're going to flip it.
It's second down and 5 to go.
They flipped it as well. Interesting. They're going man nickel. That's a good shift. We're going to hand this off to Williams.
They line up in the shotgun.
That was an easy decision. Woo!
Spin.
Get a first down.
Brought down. He picked up a
Get the
first
first.
down on that run.
We'll stay here. Keep spreading them out as best we can. Let's go P. Reed. This is the right hash version of it.
First and 10.
Man nickel. Gosh, I may just hand the ball off again. Yes, I think we got the numbers.
The Green Wave with 4 receivers. He might
Just
have
pick
a
up the
chance.
first down there.
And he is drilled. Picked up big
Good
yards
play.
there, and he's gonna have a first down.
Left hash. We will go quick slants.
It's first and 10.
Man nickel.
On the 45.
This will either go to Cooper or to Williams, depending on what those safeties do. Cover 0.
Looking to make something happen.
Get it, Cooper. Oh, that's picked. That's picked. Ah, my God, 6 points. Ah, I had to take him over. That was going to get intercepted.
Getting ugly, and with
Oh, my gosh. We're up 3 scores. Crazy. Great game for us. Oh, he jumped. Yeah, just a wild, goofy play. Woo! Just like that, we are blowing them out. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. One step closer. And somebody moved. I assume that was a false start.
a lack of concentration.
So now we're going to get close to an NFL extra point.
You gotta control that.
Should be no problem, though. Got to get used to that timing. That was a good kick.
Hits the PAT. Here's the
I can't believe it. We're up 3 scores in the first quarter. I know some people don't like that, but hey, Georgia won by 60-something points or something
Tulane.
in the national title game, so it happens. Let's go here. This is coming back a little bit. Ended up being where I wanted to be. Good deal. Now he's going to return it.
Number 81 fields it in the end zone. He just
Somebody get a stop. Uh-oh. Whoo, shoestring tackle.
So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball,
They're going back to that big set. They've been calling the same formation all game so far. Don't know why. Got to control
the ball
him.
go with the I formation.
Let's see what they do. I expect a run. That same toss play.
Shakes off a tackle.
There you go, Al.
For the takedown. The halfback.
I'm making Holden more useful than what he has been in the past. Now here from what I want to do, I'm going to do Hulk 3. I want to throw a zone blitz at him. I still expect him to run the ball. I hope I do this correctly. I'm going to control him. I feel safer controlling this area of the field.
Steps up.
Intercept that. Oop, not even close. Easy first down. Good play. And, of course, to their best player. And now Holden is hurt. That's his knee.
Not as bad as it looks.
He was playing so well. I was doing so good with him. I'm going to do another zone blitz. And that's the end of the first quarter. Great quarter. Couldn't have asked for anything better. But Holden is hurt. I think, I don't know, are we okay at strong safety? We can go back and check it. I called a timeout. Ow. Dang it. I called a timeout. Hit the wrong button. We got redshirt freshman Zach Harrison.
Tulane takes a timeout.
Ow. Well, let's do secondary. I'm going to do is, I hope this is correct. I think they're going to run the ball. This is why I'm calling it. Do something like this. I'm going to let the blitzers do their thing. I'll go out in coverage. That didn't go well at all. Hit cover 2.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it
I'm going to do a zone blitz again.
And now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
I'm going to do, let's see, go play action. Going triple option. Oh my gosh. Okay, good job. Thankfully he didn't pitch it. I thought he was going to. Let's go back to man cover 2. Holden is coming back. Good deal. I'll continue to control Harrison. That same toss play. Get us. Oh, thank the Lord that wasn't a face mask. That was close. 3rd and 12. Good job, defense. Let's go Cloud. I'm going to try to go after him myself. Let's see if I can get around this McClellan guy. Huge play right here. I just can't get around. Get him. Threw it off the back foot. Oh, you got to be kidding. Still gets the first down. Just no push up front. Nobody could get around. I tried. Threw it off the back foot. We finally got pressure on him. Threw it off the back foot, and it still didn't matter. Stamper couldn't get over there in time. Golly, what a play. So it looks like they're fixing the score. I'm going to just go, we'll go man lock. I'll do something like this. They may end up going to the left, but that's their 3rd string tight end who doesn't look like a tight end. Yep, they went that way. Get a stop. Great job, Sanders. Look at that, making plays in the backfield. That's on the 9-yard line. Let's go. I'm not worried about zone cover 2 anymore, so we can do it. I'm going to try another zone blitz against their run. I fully expect him to run it. Do something like this. Let's see if little Gibbons can get to him. Oh, you got to be kidding. First touchdown. Look, we had him in the backfield. Right there. I thought we could have had a stop right there, but he got around it. Stamper couldn't get to him, and it just all she wrote. And just like that, they scored. So this game just got tied again all of a sudden. That was just too easy of a drive. I knew they was going to score eventually. They made 3rd down plays. That was the story of that drive. 1 3rd down after another. They converted. We couldn't stop it. Let's go back here. See if we can get another touchdown. I'm not worried about running clock or nothing like that. We can deal with that once we get in the second half, I guess. I just want to continue to run our offense. Get a block or 2, somebody. Get a block or 2, somebody. Get a block 2, somebody. Great run by Gibbons. Good job. Now, is he gassed? I wonder. No, let's go ahead and give him a shot on this one. Let's go tunnel screen. They're going zone, so he's not going to get it. We're going to go over to Cooper. Just nobody picked up that guy. So it's 2nd and 11. I'm going to go to our best play. Let's go to power option. Zone 4-3. This is going to be interesting. Ooh, shifting that way. We'll go over here. Good pitch, but we're going to face mask. Thank you. We got a gift. We'll take a 5-yarder. That gets us back on the left hash. Now it's 2nd and 3. That changed everything right there. We'll definitely take that. I'm going to go here. We'll go P. Reed. Man 4-3. They're doing that. I think I may hand the ball. Bad mistake. And a fumble. And a fumble. Dang it.
To the 20.
And just like that, this game is all of a sudden just super close. Just because my impact halfback couldn't make a play there. He just whiffed it. He just fumbled it. Just like, just whatever. Well, so much for that first quarter. That was all for naught. Thankfully, we're still up a touchdown. So DeCray is going to get punished for a while. When you fumble it, I gotta set you. Just don't make mistakes, especially if you're a normal halfback. I get it, you're going to fumble it, but not if you're an impact halfback. All right, let's see if Batiste can do something on this return. Nope. Right hash. I'm going to go halfback screen. We're going zone, so we'll go to Williams on this one.
With 4 wide receivers. He drops back.
Get a block right there. I didn't get the first, but it was close.
The offense picks up a nice gain off the screen pass.
That play was successful.
We can stay here and try. I'm going to flip curls.
Nobody had this guy one-on-one.
We're going man, and they're blitzing somebody. I may end up just going to Williams anyways. Yep. Definitely go to him. Get a first down there. The strong safety was covering him, so he had no chance on that one. 1st and 10. I'm going to stay here. Again, I'm trying to spread them out like that.
Ball on the 46.
But they still keep their linebackers right there. That's smart. So their defensive coordinator knows what he's doing there. That was almost a hold. Get a first down.
That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
We can try. Let's do a basic option with Hardesty. They're going man 4-3.
On the 41-yard line.
Cover 0. Let's hope we can get through this. And that was a risky pitch, but we got some yards.
About 6 yards on the play.
I'm going to take a chance while we're here. Let's go PE rollout. Let's go after that strong safety. He's pretty good. Is he good enough to cover this go route here? Cover 2. Intercepted. Terrible. I laid this. We're going to get beat. I don't know what happened here. They went cover 2. Just a bad throw. Wow. This is video game nonsense here. So how in the world? It's like it was predetermined. I'm going to intercept it. Look at this. All right. That's how the game's going to be. And just like that, this quarter can't go any worse. I don't know. Let's just hope for the best going forward. Man, that was awful. I don't know what that was, but that corner just magically appeared. Play action.
Setting up the play action. He passes it, and it's caught. Holden brings him down.
Good open field tackle by Holden. 2nd and 7. I guess they may. No, I'm going to take a chance on this. We're going to go zone blitz.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 29-yard.
I probably should have called it from there. I think they're going to throw the rest of the way.
They line up in an eye.
Good pickup on the blitz.
Rolls to the right.
Intercept that.
Short, complete.
They're going to call another timeout. It's 3rd and 5. I'm going to go cloud. Man, we got to get a stop here. Can we do that? This is a huge play. I got to figure out how to get around this tackle. And they still got the first. How? That was just the weirdest play. How did that get through? It went through my guy's helmet. How is that not? Look, it got through his helmet. This is the video game nonsense we got to deal with today. Look, it went right through his helmet. I don't have an answer for that. Anybody else does? You let me know. Between that and that goofy interception.
On the 37-yard line. 2 tight ends here.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Play action again.
Prompted. Still has it. Throws. And it's
Oh, what am I doing? I accidentally hit the.
He's tackled. A
I hit the other
7-yard gain
button.
that time from the play action pass
I'm
completion.
fixing to get. Got to calm down.
2nd and 3. And this is
Just all of a sudden, this quarter, nothing could go right. Not a single thing. Play action again.
There's the play fake.
Wide open. Good.
Nice decision by the
And here they go. Now they're going to do a. Nope, not going to do the hurry up. So I guess it's going to be a miracle. We're going to be tied at halftime.
And when you combine
After
the
all
two,
of this.
it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and
Unless
10.
we get lucky on this last minute.
Prompted. Lines up in the shotgun. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive.
Good job, Al. Way to get in front of it.
Up play to bat it down.
2nd and 10.
You can't get to the quarterback or
Almost stay in
intercept the
quarters.
pass. The next best thing is to get a handout.
We got to hold them to a field goal or something. I assume they will throw it again.
He drops back. He steps up. He'll dump this one off.
Just a good play. I don't know. They're just making any plays all of a sudden. 3rd and 2, and oh, dang it, here they come.
A lot of time the coaches say they stay after practice, just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
Just a basic, nothing I can do about that. Dang it, they're going to get there first. They're going to score, aren't they? And here they go. They're going to call goofy stuff the rest of the way. We're going to just call basic dive, but we're not going to stop. I'm going to have to call a timeout. Look at him. Watch him score a touchdown here. I got to call a timeout. I got to do something. Gee whiz. I'm going to go with a zone blitz. Maybe I can force him to throw quick or something.
Red zone, when performance matters the most. There's a shift by the linebacker.
Maybe I can get to him in time.
They're going to pitch it.
Just blew right through me, but that's okay. 3rd and 5.
On that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
Oh, watch him call something weird here. Dang it. Oh, can we play good defense to do it?
Line up with 2 tight ends. Looking.
Intercept that.
Over the middle. He goes.
Terrible. Why can't we do nothing correct in this quarter? Does everything can go wrong has. It's just stupid. I don't know. I don't know what else to call it. We've had 2 bogus plays go their way, and then everything else just goes their way. Just like that, the game is tied. Whatever.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here's the Pontiac drive.
That interception and that football through the helmet, that bugs me. We need to get one of those lucky breaks. Thank the Lord we're tied. Thankfully, we had a first quarter that was worth something. The rest of the game has been terrible. Let's go 13 seconds. Nothing there. 10 seconds. We'll just run the ball. Maybe we get like a huge run. They're going zone, so probably not.
Tulane sets up.
We'll go this way.
Here's the option.
Get out of bounds.
And it looks like there's an injury.
And Stuckey's hurt. Wow. Is this the worst quarter ever? Like, is the game trying to beat me? Like, I guess it's really trying. It's like, screw you, Al. We're going to put as much crap on you as possible. Well, you've succeeded. I'm just going to take a knee. What's the point? I mean, somebody else will get hurt. We'll fumble it.
1st and 10.
Let's just go to half. Let's just get out of here. Gee whiz.
Linebacker is fired up down there.
At least we're tied. I guess it could be worse. Just a tale of 2 quarters.
And we've got a tie
We
ball
put up
game.
21 points. They put up 21 points. So we got more yards than they do. A lot of this ain't going to say a whole lot. Both teams have had some short fields, but we had too many turnovers, I guess. A bad fumble and a goofy interception. Individual stats. Stuckey, his one incompletion was that goofy interception. Makes no sense. Running the ball, Williams and DeCray, but of course DeCray fumbled it. Receiving, not a whole lot's going on right here. Cooper done his thing defensively. And I'm actually leading in tackles right now because I had to control holding most of the time. Tackles for loss, Sanders has got a couple, not a single sack, and not a single interception. And you go back to the box score, 21 points for us, 21 points for them. Just whatever. So let's go back and maybe we can play a decent quarter. I don't know. Let's try.
Adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second.
I don't ever want to see another quarter like that again, though. That was just... I had no answer for it other than just the game. It just, it's video game crap. So let's go. I'm going to go back to that power play again.
By EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Tulane comes out with an
Get a block there. No, he didn't get a block there. At least Stuckey is back. I completely forgot about that at halftime. He got the first.
Spectacular option keeper there. And I'm going to tell you why.
I'm going to go P. Reed.
Play was going nowhere, but this quarterback
Zone
made the
nickel.
right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good
I will
heads-up
throw
play
this
there
one.
by the QB.
Away with 4 receivers.
Go to our tight end. Get a few yards.
Knocked out of bounds. They complete the play action
Both
pass
quarterbacks
for
are
a
playing
pickup
pretty
of
well.
3.
2nd and 7. I'm going to try halfback screen again. They're going zone.
Ball on their own 35. from the gun. Back to pass.
Go over here, get a block right there.
Man on the screen.
Good job. Get a first down.
He's out of bounds.
Good play call to pick up the first
We will
down.
go
That's how
gun
you
spread. Let's go speed option.
The quarterback dumped it off, and everyone did a good job of
Get their
blocking
nickel
up front.
package out
That game
there.
was better than that.
The green
Zone.
wave.
I guess we'll
Line
go
up with
left.
four wideouts. Stuckey options out.
He didn't pitch it. I tried. You go back and look.
Yard of the
He tried to
quarterback.
pitch it right here. See? Right there. But it wasn't quick enough, apparently. Oh, well. 2nd and 9. I'm going to go tight end dig.
It's second down and
We're
9 to
going
go.
man.
This is the 5th play of this drive.
We'll see what happens with these safeties.
The wave.
Cover, we'll go over, yeah. We'll go over to Cray. Get our first down. I'd love to do that play-action play right here, but not after that last nonsense we saw with that turnover. So I'm not going to bother. I would love to call some two-back stuff from right here. I just don't know if it's a good idea against those linebackers. They're going man 5-2 on this one. This one will be interesting. Cover 1. I'd love to go over to Williams over the top. That'd be cool. Nope, they're going to go cover 1. Great throw. Now that we got a little gift there. See, again, we're dealing with video games here, but look at Cooper. Look at this little boost of speed he got all of a sudden. So tit for tat. Unfortunately, their
I like the defense that was called.
play was a
They
little
just
more
didn't make the play on the ball.
useful
You're right.
than
It
what we
wasn't
just saw.
necessarily bad defense.
But we still got a
The
first down. Now
offense
he's a little bit
executed, and
gassed.
the
I'm going to
result was
go.
a first down.
I'm going to try to do another option.
It's
Zone
1st and 10,
nickel.
And this is the 7th play of the current drive.
I'm going to go
Single
to the
set
left.
backfield. Stuckey running the option.
Pitch that one off.
Back. There's a missed tackle. He steps out.
Good play by Williams. 2nd and 4. I'm going to go, where's it at? We're going to go quick slants.
Have a look at our
Zone
post-match
nickel.
red zone numbers.
This will be
Red zone,
interesting.
when performance matters the most. So their last red zone visit
Everybody and their
resulted
brother
in a
backed up.
touchdown.
Terrible throw.
Let's see if
Dang
the
it,
defense
Stuckey.
can hold them this time.
Just an awful throw. He had to come back for it. Thankfully, he caught it. It's almost probably better off if he didn't.
That'll be a
So
loss
that
of
makes it
1.
what? 3rd and 5. I think I'm going to run the ball.
It's
And they're
third down
going
and
zone
5
on
to
it, though,
go.
so this,
Ball on
we'll
the
see.
16-yard line. The
We got to go to the left, I guess, don't we?
Stuckey options
Get
out.
good blocks, everybody. Good. Shoot. Got it through somehow.
He kept it
Good play.
himself and picked up a
He almost has oh, that's for his career. I was fixing to say 1,000 yards rushing is pretty good for a quarterback. That's over 2 seasons.
Question, Coach. Great execution.
I think we need to keep it simple the rest of the way and just run the ball. I'm going to go to the right this time. Good defense.
A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
2nd and 3. I'm just going to call it the same thing. Those linebackers are going to be tough. He's moving over. I'm going to take a chance on the left.
Tulane comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
Get a touchdown.
Tulane.
Woo, we finally scored. It took us a while. We took an entire quarter off, but when we came back, we got the lead. Now we got to figure out what to do on defense. Wow, very emotional game. Just got to
And he hits the PAT.
keep my wits about me.
Minutes to go in the third quarter. And the score, Tulane 28, Tennessee.
Let's get back on defense, see what we can do there.
The kick, number 81. And
I'm going to continue controlling the safety. That seems to have helped stop the run game at least a little bit. Now, this is a bad kick. This is going right to that guy right there, and he's going to return it.
Williams fields it in the end zone.
Good tackle, though. Good job.
And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
I'm going to go quarters. They're going 4 wide. I hope they don't do like a halfback direct or a basic dive. They're doing that. I'm going to control this guy. I think they're going to run it. Nope, they're going to pass it. Just, we can't stop that guy. He's just making plays left and right. First and 10.
Just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine
They are using their running back exact same way we use ours. I mean, passing game, running game. He's going to get his touches. Fullback dive. Oh my gosh, they're fullback. Just, we got no answer for it. Look at that. Just, what's Stamper doing there? Just nonsense.
no doubt, that big fullback made the this defense.
Stamper just let him go right by. I don't know.
Ball on the 45.
Do something like this.
Linebackers shift over a little.
Fullback dive again. Look at that. What do we do? I don't have an answer for it.
Bell brings him down. He's not your ordinary.
He's averaging 25 yards a carry.
You bet
It's
he can.
garbage.
I like this kid. He's a
And I guess I was in a bad position. I don't know.
The Vols come out in a two tight end set.
I'm going to try something different here. We can go quarters. I don't know. Man's not working. Another toss play.
Left side. He jukes.
I'm terrible. I better quit. I might as well just quit. What a complete waste of my time on defense. I'm not doing anything to help out my team.
You know, every time you run the ball
They're going to
successfully,
score again.
that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
My front four needs to do something.
The offense
I wish somebody would have come out in the backfield and just anything. But they don't. They get pushed back all the time. Oh, still couldn't get a stop there, but good job by Thomas.
for a loss on the play.
That blitz couldn't have worked any better for the defense.
We're going to go... I'm going to do another zone blitz.
Tennessee
Do something like
to the
this.
line with three wide. Drops back
Intercept
to
that.
Smith. He's looking for his man, and it's caught. Smith
That kid's good. They're just giving him the ball as much as they can. 3rd and goal from the 6. What do you do here?
That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you
I'm going to do another zone blitz. They're running out of room. They may just run the ball. I didn't think about that.
The ball. Go with the eye
Play action.
Prompted with the play fake over the middle.
It doesn't matter what we call. They just make their plays. It just doesn't matter. So I'm not going to get upset over it. It's just the game. It is what it is. So let's just go back on offense and just try to outscore them. That's all we can do because our defense has given up since the first quarter. They should have just stayed in the locker room. I don't know what else to tell them. Just another crappy play.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Because again, our front four, that's another thing. I don't want to, can't look at it now. I wish our front four could just do a little bit better on pass rush, anything, and they just can't. They just sit back there and just get pushed around all day.
He kicks it.
That's why the opposing team usually does so well, because our defensive front's not doing anything. And it's coming back. Gee whiz.
Check out the penalty.
Just everything goes wrong. How we are tied, I don't know.
That's frustrating for a coach. When
Let's go.
every week, and then
Do a
have
halfback
somebody
option, I guess.
that penalty
Man nickel.
really is going to set them back.
So frustrating.
Tulane goes with the ace.
Get a block.
They go with the option.
Good pitch there. Face mask. Thank you. We'll take it. We'll take any break you're going to give us.
Let's check out the penalty.
That's a personal. That's a 15-yarder. We'll definitely take that.
The officials got that right. 15 yards for a face mask.
Sometimes it's
I'm going to go P. Reed.
get a handful of face masks. You gotta
Zone
find
dime.
that man real quickly, or they'll give you a
I'll
personal
probably
foul
just
every
throw
time.
this one.
Away. Come out in the shotgun. He unloads it. Complete.
Get about 4 to 5 yards with Williams.
Down as a completion, but they won't get
I'm trying to keep them spread so I can keep their corners out there.
Second and
But they keep going 4-3, so it doesn't matter.
yard line.
Who's on who?
The green way.
We're gonna go to
Set
the
up
left.
gun. The option left.
I don't know what happened there.
Frazier with a takedown.
Why did my halfback get in front of me? That's not what he was supposed to do.
So
Just a bad break. We got unlucky again. 3rd and 4. I'm going to go back to the run game.
3rd down and 4 coming up.
Got to get us play here. Not a big fan of that shift.
Tulane sets up in the eye. They go with the option.
We're going to get the first down, though, thankfully.
And now he's got room to run.
Shoot. Just keep it going. Okay, we're going to run clock the rest of the way. I don't know how else to play defense.
He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success.
I don't know what else to do at that point, so we're just going to run clock. So, yeah, I'm just going to let this play go.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th.
Ooh, I kind of like that shift, honestly.
Tulane comes out with an eye.
I think I may go with this. Let's go ahead and do it.
He can
Get a break there. Get a first.
And they push him out, and the halfback ripped off.
All right, 4th quarter.
Hey, this kid's a
Let's see if we can win. It's going to be a challenge. We're going to try. I'm going to go back. Let's go speed option. And they go 4-3 zone. This may not work at all. This is one of the reasons why you don't normally see me run this particular play, because
The option left.
you always see 4-3.
Pitches back. Here he goes.
way to stay inside, but they're going to get us out of bounds, aren't they? 2nd and 2. I am go curls. Zone dime.
And this is the 7th play of the current drive.
I probably should have used a quick audible. I didn't think about that.
Wide receivers.
Go ahead. High snap doesn't help. Good throw, though. Very good. Good job, Stuckey. Way to go up the field. Get a first down. 1st and 10. I want to do a basic handoff. I want to do that as the quick audible. Let's do PE read. Zone nickel. The clock is stopped. Oh, the clock is running good. So I got that quick audible now. I always forget to use it. Let's just run clock. That's our best defense at the moment. I'm gonna just toss this over to Williams. Just pick up whatever yards we can. Good play there. Pick up 6 or so. Almost 7. We're on the 7. I'm gonna do a basic slam with DeCray. Hopefully he doesn't mess it up again like that fumble from before. The clock is stopped, so let's go get to the outside. 6 points. Good deal. I don't know what that safety was doing, but I feel their pain. I understand it. Just like that. We got the touchdown. We got the lead. And we're back on defense, which we just got to hope for a miracle. Got to get lucky on a play of some sort. Because I've run out of ideas. Because their passing game is destroying us. We can't stop them at any point. Their quarterback's playing really well, making good plays. We need somebody on the front 4 to get through somehow. We got to give him, put some kind of pressure, stop the run that way as well. Briscoe, somebody get a block. Get a stop. Good job. They got 85 yards to go. I'm going to go quarters. I'm actually going to control defensive end this time. Halfback direct. Dang it. Somebody get a stop. Picks up 5 yards. Picks up 6. Are they going to continue to run it? Going right back to, they're going gun trips this time. Halfback dive. Just an absolute destruction up front. Look at the center. Somebody, it was the guard. Look, everybody got pushed. Just everybody got shoved back. So that's just one thing I may have to fix that slider eventually. I don't know. It bugs me at times. It shouldn't have to be like that all the time, but it feels like they just shove you around. It don't matter. That's a big part of why a lot of these teams are succeeding. Their offensive line plays so well. All right, here comes the halfback dive again, or the direct. Nope, they're going to pass it. Great. Yes, a break. We'll take it. 2nd and 15. I'm going to go, we'll go quarters again. I think they're going to pass it. I mean, I feel like they kind of need to. But it wouldn't shock me if they went right back to number 6. I'll control middle linebacker. Good hit by Hollis, so it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 8. I don't know if Cloud, I feel like I almost have to bring in an extra blitzer, but our front 4, somebody's got to get a play up front. I'm going to try. I've had a bad time with it today. Great job, Sanders. Great job. Force that punt. Huge play. Here we go. We got to get the ball back. We got to go down the field. Let's run some clock and get another touchdown. That is the ideal scenario. Maybe he'll shank it to the left. Somebody get a block somewhere. I don't like any of it. Oop, I guess we're taking it. Let's just get some yardage. I want to spread that team out again. We're going to do this. I'm going to go QB choice, though. Man nickel. Very good chance I will hand this ball off. Yeah, we're probably best to do that. Get a block right there. Good job. Just enough. Hey, we broke a tackle. Get a first down. Just didn't get out of bounds or stay in bounds. I'm going to go P. Reed. It's still essentially another run. Man dime. Very good chance we'll just run this one. I love that shift. The clock has stopped, so we'll hand this off.
Out in the shotgun.
Come through here. Fumble, fumble, fumble! Gee whiz, another stupid fumble. My impact players, I don't understand it.
Could end up being the deciding factor in this game.
Please, let the other team do that once with their impact players. But oh no, our impact halfbacks, we'll fumble it. That's just what we do.
Exciting one on our
Just
hands.
garbage, more nonsense.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this one's
Man,
going
can I
down.
get through this without pulling something? Oh my gosh.
42. High formation here.
Just frustrating. My best player is just not making plays.
Prompted.
Get a stop, Stamper. Somebody stop. Good job, Stamper. Impact player making a play.
Excellent play by the defense that time.
2nd and 13.
Before he got back to the line.
It's more like they
I'm going to go back to man, cover 2.
shot at breaking clean.
It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on the 39.
We're going to do something
He'll
like
have it
this.
high.
Oh, they may pass here. Yep, they're going to play action.
Here's the play fake. He's looking down the middle. Finds his receiver.
It's just more garbage is what we got to deal with. Look at this. They're just making the crap passes.
You're right.
I don't
Necessarily bad
I don't know how else
defense,
to defend that.
executed,
I don't know
and
what to
the
do.
result is a first down.
The game is just trying its best to give me as much frustration as possible.
First and 10.
I'm trying my hardest.
Linebackers move over.
I feel like I'm going up against an extra man. Somebody get a stop right there. Get a stop. Get a stop. Good job.
Brought down. A couple, maybe 3
Good
yards
stitching on the pants. I'm going to go back to man.
2nd and 7 coming up here.
Man,
Ball on the
thankfully
40-yard
we're up a
line.
touchdown.
There's a shift
That is the
on
one
linebacker.
bonus. Play action
Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He lets it go.
and a first down. Oh, and hell, what happened there? We got the ball. Did he step out of bounds? He stepped out of bounds, didn't he? He stepped out of bounds. What? Oh my gosh! Another bad break. Another one.
On the 31-yard line.
Just a weird play. He stepped out of bounds when he got the ball.
Tennessee goes for the
Golly.
8 here.
We got to get lucky on something. Another halfback. Oh,
Nice play fake.
intercept that.
He's looking
What a play! Sanders! What a play! Gee whiz, that's what we needed right there. Wow.
And now it puts him in a situation.
Too many emotional highs and lows in this one. My head hurts.
Can't give up
What a
leadership.
great play by Sanders. Going right up and getting that. Whew. Okay. Let's take a minute and breathe. Let's go. I'm going to run the ball. I'm trying to spread them out.
They'll start
They're
this
going
drive
zone
at the
nickel.
17-yard line.
The one impact guy's not out there, which is good. So we're going to just hand this off.
Stuckey lines up in the shotgun.
And just somehow he got through.
Stop by the defense.
This
They got
perfect
moving back.
defense.
That's a great
Perfect, perfect,
example
perfect.
of quickness by the
We're gonna run some clock.
defensive end. It allows you to break away from those blockers
We're gonna go
before they have
here.
a chance of moving you away from
And they're
the
calling a
offense.
timeout. 2nd and 12.
It's a timeout.
I'm going to go offensive line.
2nd and 12 coming up here.
Zone
Ball on their
4-3.
15.
Shifting that way. I guess we'll go this direction.
A lateral. Little shake and bake
Just
move.
nowhere to go.
Brings him down.
Just nowhere.
Tennessee
3rd and 12.
calls a timeout.
I am. We'll go tight end cross.
Third down
This
and
is a
12
huge
to
play.
go. Ball on the 15.
I feel like I got no choice but to pass it, though. We're going to get a big play over the middle or something.
He drops back. He's looking. Rolls right. Fires across
Huge
the middle.
play! Huge play! Huge! 6 points! 6 points! Wow! Oh my gosh! Heisman throw right there. What a crazy play! Oh my gosh! It's so hard to get a play like that off. Oh, the safety went for the interception. That's what caused it. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Go back and look at that. Wow, play of the season. That's just a dagger in the heart right there. Cover 2, I was fixing to get sacked. I had to get out of the way. Look at this throw. Insane to Amos. Wow, just insane throw. Incredible. Oh, my gosh. Stay calm, Al. This game's not over with yet. There's still 2 minutes. We're up 2 scores. Wow, what a game. Just a lot of crazy stuff.
Here's the Pontiac drive summary.
Ah. All right, let's get back on defense. I assume they're going to pass the rest of the way. Maybe we can bait him into another pick of some sort.
Lined up to kick this one
I'm going to go over here. Oh, my. I butchered this. Look, that's the worst kick ever. Thankfully, it's going to go to the 35. That was just so bad. Man, ow. It's good old Heisman kicking for you. I just hit the buttons in the worst way possible. So let's go quarters. I'm going to bait this guy and throw him in my direction. Intercept it. Whew, somebody got a good play. Somebody up front made a swat. I don't know which one it was. Good job, 56. Good job, front four. That's what I want to see out of you. Just make a play every once in a while.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 35.
Let's go here.
Who can make you pay when he's in the zone.
P. Reed. Ah, terrible spot. They almost got the first. 3rd and inches. I'm going to go quarters. I was about to blitz, but it's probably not a good idea to do so. Let's just keep it. I want them to use up as much time as possible to try to score a touchdown. Intercept that. I think he dropped it. That's Slick Shelley. Arkansas native. I'm going to go crash 3. I'm going to do a zone blitz, but it's a cover 3. Ah, they went basic run. That's a pretty good play call. There he goes. Wasn't expecting a toss play.
Yes, indeed, my friend. What I tell you guys, this kid makes big plays when they need them.
I'm going to do something like that. Another toss. Oh, my gosh. 6. Shoestring tackle by Holden. They're going to hurry this thing up again, aren't they?
It opens up so much more of your offense.
The Volunteer.
Another toss. I tell you, Holden, ever since I've controlled him, he's just played lights out. And what happened there? Oh, I bet this is probably a... Oh, they called offsides. I bumped into somebody. At least it stops the clock. That's actually a good thing. Gives us a bit of a breather. So now Holden's out. He's gassed. I'm going to just go ahead and take a chance on zone blitz. I think they're going to score anyways. Nope, that ain't going to work. Intercept that. Thankfully, that was a bad throw. 3rd and 3. I'm going to just do like a zone. I'm going to bring like 6 guys. I want this guy to throw super quick. We'll do something like this. They may just run the ball. Get it. Oh, we almost had the sack. He didn't get it. They're going to call a timeout. Ooh, they're not going to. I'm calling a timeout. They're going to call something goofy, and I don't want to deal with it. So it's 4th and 2. They are... I'm going to go with a 4-4. If I was them, I'd probably just run the ball. Do something like this. I think they're just going to run it. Yeah, another toss play. They're loving that. And he didn't get it. Game over. How about that defense? SEC champions, baby. Now we're on the 7-yard line. They got a timeout. We need to take a knee. We can take a knee the rest of the way and end it. Now we're on the 7. We can't take too many kneels. That's going to get us down to, yeah, we got to be careful. We're already on the 5. I am going to, I can't, like we're kind of running out of room. Let's go halfback dive. I don't want to get a safety due to taking knees. We just don't need to fumble it. This is the key. Just know where to go there. Just don't fumble it. Shoot. 3rd and 11. We're on the 6. I think we're going to be okay if we take another knee. We shouldn't get a safety, so that should be ball game. Oh, my gosh, what a game. Whew, that was just very overwhelming in terms of emotions. I hated to get upset a handful of times there, but there were some parts of it that just got really goofy. That's the video game part of it. With any game, it don't matter what you play. You're going to see some of that stuff. One more kneel. And there we are. First season in the SEC, and we are the conference champions. 42-28, just a wild and crazy game. Oh my gosh, there it is. We're undefeated, so we're headed off to the national championship game. We're going to take on probably Miami unless they get beat in the ACC title game. I'm going to go ahead and head into this. We'll go look at some stats. My gosh, play of the game. I don't know. I guess it was that throw to Amos. That kind of just broke everything, but let's go over stats. 483 to their 331. I thought we'd done a decent job against their running back. He still put up his yards and such. But passing, they had 187. We had 294. We were 18 of 19. But you got to remember, every one of our throws is really quick, wide open type stuff. Nothing too hard. Both teams done a good job on third down. A lot of turnovers. It was kind of a messy game. Ended up being pretty wild beyond that point. They had all the flags, and we didn't. Stuck again, 18 of 19. But you got to remember, I'm throwing a lot of quick, short stuff. It should be pretty easy to complete. Running the ball, Williams led in that and in yards as well. Ducray, both of them had a turnover. But Williams had 2 touchdowns. Ducray had 1. Receiving, Williams led in receptions as well. But then you got Amos, the huge play. He ended up with 138 yards. I'm trying to think what other. He had like a sideline catch that was pretty good. He ended up with 4 receptions, but he got 2 touchdowns. Where was the other one? Oh, the deep ball. That's right. He just had a great game. Good job for the true freshman. I completely forgot about that. That first quarter seemed like ages ago. You look at defense. Holden. My boy Holden. What did I decide to do at the beginning of the game? I'm going to control him most of the game. And what happened? I thought I played pretty well with him. Let's go tackles for loss. Sanders had an amazing game. He had 2 tackles for loss and the big interception. Just crazy. But the first quarter, 21-0. Then the second quarter, Tennessee goes 21-0. Then we have it tied in the third, but in the fourth quarter, we made just about 1 or 2 extra plays to get the win. All right, let's get out of here. Let's calm down a little bit. And then I will not reveal who we're going to play in the ACC or in the national title game. That's because it's going to show all the other stuff. But we're going to do that at the beginning of the next video. Hopefully it doesn't automatically do it. I forgot about that. Let's go hit yes. I do not want to save it. Good, they didn't automatically go to the next week. So we're going to leave it as is. Now what we can do is look at the championship weeks. We got Texas and Missouri. And Miami got beat. Oh, that's they got beat in the conference title game, which means I know exactly what that means. That means we're going to play Cal in the national championship game. That's exactly what that's going to happen. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's just go ahead and, for the few who still want to stick around, we're going to simulate the week. We already know we're going to play in the national title game, so that's not a surprise. We're going to go ahead and simulate this. We're going to look at, I guess, the Heisman. Now, we're not going to see the ceremony. We don't have anybody that made the finalists. But here we are. We won Coach of the Year. That's going to be the only award we're going to win in terms of individuals. And there it is. Really cool. We're going to play somebody different. I can't tell you the last time I played Cal. But they're number 2 in the country. They're 10-1 going up against our Tulane Green Wave. Really neat. So Graham Harrell is your Heisman Trophy winner. Had 56 total touchdowns. That's just insane. And that is it. So just insane. So here we got Cal. If I'm not mistaken, they run a pro-style offense. I think it's technically a West Coast offense. Looks like they got the same amount of talent as we do. Looks like we're going to get lucky. They don't run the ball very well. That's good. They pass the ball well, and their defense is doing a number on a lot of people, but we're going to challenge that, to say the least. But just an insane, what a great game against Tennessee. Things are going to get even more fun when we're going to take on the Golden Bears in that national title game. All right, come on back, and I'll talk to you later.